As Japanese voters prepare to head to the polls this weekend for the House of Representatives election, polls from major media outlets suggest a landslide victory for the Liberal Democratic Party, or LDP, led by Prime Minister Takaichi. Even the Asahi Shimbun, a traditional critic of the LDP, predicts the party will comfortably secure the 233-seat majority required to control the Diet, with a potential path toward challenging a 300-seat supermajority. In the Japanese political system, the House of Representatives wields significantly more power than the House of Councillors, or the Senate. Consequently, the party that controls the lower house holds the reins of the nation. Should the LDP secure this high-margin victory, next week will mark the true commencement of the Takaichi era. As Japan's first female prime minister, she's poised to become the most powerful leader since Shinzo Abe, boasting approval ratings, particularly among the young generation, that even surpass those of her late mentor. Takaichi's rise can be attributed to both surface-level appeal and deep-seated political acumen. On the surface, she offers this freshness feeling rarely seen in the male-dominated corridors of Japanese power. Compared to her rivals, such as opposition leader Yoshihiko Noda, often perceived as a stereotypical, stodgy bureaucrat, Takaichi presents a stark contrast. While past prime ministers were often seen as rigid figures in somber black suits, delivering long-winded, evasive speeches, Takaichi maintains a vibrant, energetic persona. Frequently appearing in white, her public image is defined by vitality. A viral moment from last year's G20 summit, showing Takaichi and Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni embracing like close friends, resonated deeply with the public and boosted Takaichi's domestic standing. In a political landscape long governed by stodgy, middle-aged men, Takaichi's presence is a breath of fresh air that has proven to be a potent electoral asset. But the image alone does not win elections. Records do. Since taking office 3 months ago, Takaichi has demonstrated remarkable crisis management. You see, upon her election as LDP president in October 2025, the party's long-term coalition partner, Komeito, withdrew from the alliance. This left the LDP with only 191 of the 465 seats in the Diet, far short of the majority. To govern, Takaichi sought an alliance with the Nippon Isshin no Kai, or the Japan Innovation Party. As a conservative party with a hawkish stance on the defense and a wary eye on the rise of China and North Korea, Isshin's platform aligned closely with Takaichi's own nationalist mandate. However, Isshin leader Hirofumi Yoshimura, knowing that Takaichi had few other options, demanded a very heavy price for their cooperation. First, they asked for government and cabinet positions for their members. This is still acceptable for Takaichi and LDP, but the next demands are really causing massive bleeding. They asked to reduce the number of representatives in the lower house by 45 seats. This will be massively beneficial for smaller parties like Isshin. But most of 45 seats reduced will be in LDP's established strongholds. Then the Osaka sub-capital plan. Isshin asked Takaichi to approve moving some of the government agencies to Osaka, Isshin's base of power. Despite heavy internal pushback from LDP veterans, Takaichi overruled the dissent to strike the deal, stabilizing her government initially. However, subsequent events suggest that this was a temporary gambit. She granted minor concessions to Isshin, while stalling on major ones, effectively keeping Isshin in the fold while she focused on building her own popular mandate. Takaichi's resolve was tested on November 7, 2025. During a budget committee session, she declared a Taiwan contingency is a Japanese contingency. The remark sparked a firestorm of criticism from Beijing, with Chinese state media labeling her reckless and accusing her of playing with fire. But rather than backing down under diplomatic pressure, like many of her predecessors, Takaichi doubled down, reaffirming Japan's position on Taiwan. This Iron Lady persona struck a chord with the Japanese electorate. To many voters, especially the youth, ideological labels matter less than the appearance of a leader with a will of steel. By standing her ground against China, Takaichi consolidated the LDP's conservative base and convinced the public that she is a leader who can be trusted in a crisis. On January 19, 2026, Takaichi delivered a political masterstroke, suddenly announcing the dissolution of the House of Representatives, with the election set for February 8th. The opposition was caught completely off guard. While snap elections are common in Japan, calling one only 3 months into a term before a budget has even passed is nearly unprecedented. The opposition scrambled to form a centrist reform alliance, and their leader is the unpopular middle-aged man Noda. You can imagine how the Japanese voters will react. Meanwhile, the LDP's campaign machine is in high gear. A recent 30-second campaign clip on YouTube garnered over 100 million views, featuring Takaichi emphasizing her drive to challenge the status quo.
Takaichi 早苗です。挑戦しない国に未来はありません。守るだけの政治に希望は生まれません。未来は自らの手で切り開くもの。自民党はその先頭に立ちます。逃げません。ぶれません。決断します。頑張る人が報われ、困った時には助け合い、夢を持って働ける国へ。日本列島を強く豊かに。皆様と共に自民党。
Challenge is the very quality that has defined Takaichi's ascent in the male-dominated world of Japanese politics. But her rise is also a matter of timing. You see, in the past 3 decades, Japan's economy struggled in deflation, lack of vitality. But ever since 2022, its CPI has been consistently above 2%. As of March 2025, the 4 key indicators the government used to signal the end of deflation, CPI, GDP deflator, output gap, and unit labor cost have all turned positive, suggesting that a prolonged period of deflation has ended. Sanai Takaichi has reached the pinnacle of power just as Japan is shedding the weight of its lost decades. With the wind of economic recovery at her back and fractured opposition in front of her, she's not just poised to win an election, she's poised to become an even more powerful leader in Japan than Shinzo Abe.